Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. This is Success with Srini. If it's professional growth, personal growth, financial growth, or relationship growth, we're talking about it. One show, one topic. Diving in deep with practical and useful insights that will change and transform your life. Welcome to Success with Srini. And now your host, Srini Sarapalli.
Welcome back. Happy Tuesday morning to you. Yesterday on the podcast, I mentioned that I'll be celebrating two incredible authors whose work and whose works have changed my life. It's an understatement if I say that. Two amazing ladies today on this podcast. Beautiful, beautiful souls, beautiful angels. Lisa Nichols. You know this name. What an incredible speaker, dynamite, powerhouse of speaking, training, coaching. Amazing woman. Lisa Nichols, her work. First saw her when I saw the movie The Secret back in 2006. Then in 2009, her book came out, became a national bestseller no matter what. Her work since then, she's a resident trainer on the Steve Harvey show. She's done some amazing things, and she's the only woman-led public company, trading company that only does trainings, coachings, and all that. So she's the CEO of a public company. It's amazing, something that all of us, we are aspiring to do one day. What an incredible soul. The reason why I'm saying Lisa Nichols is not because of her achievements. It's just because I happened to meet her, and I sat through a presentation in 2017. Finally I saw her. And Lisa gifted me her book, Abundance Now. And after the speaking engagement, she spent about nearly 45 minutes talking to me outside in the hallway after the conference was done. And what a soul, what a lady. It's just, there's no words to express her greatness, and profound. There is a saying that no matter what we create in life, our creations are not bigger than the values that are instilled in us. I could write, I could sing, I could paint, I could compose, I can do anything, but none of those creations are bigger than the values that are instilled in me. And the same way the water cannot rise beyond its source, likewise our creations cannot be bigger than the values that are instilled in us. I read that long time ago. I met Lisa Nichols, I felt it. I'll tell you. I read her books, I've seen her speeches, they are profound, they're groundbreaking, but when you meet that person, their values are so deep. I said, wow, those 45 minutes in the hallway, I tell you, I want to get it back. I want to get it back one day. This book, Abundance Now, was co-authored by Janet Switzer. Janet Switzer is someone whom every book that I see on self-improvement, I look for that name because she is behind some of the best authors in the world. She is the go-to person when somebody wants to become a speaker, trainer, coach, and wants to build their multi-million-dollar empire. They go to her, and I went to her back in 2000, I believe 5 or 6, and before that I heard her name in 2004. And I bought everything that she was selling at the time. And I waited for like 2 months before she could send me like a huge box with DVDs and CDs and manuals and binders. And I meticulously went through everything for about 2 years. 2 years. This was a time when Facebook was just starting and LinkedIn was not there. This was the time. Long before social media was really social media the way we know it now. These two ladies, I have no words to express my gratitude, and hope one day somebody is going to send this podcast episode to them. I'm hoping, or they come across this podcast episode and they see at what level indebted to them. I mean, that's probably the right word. Abundance Now is a book. And I'll tell you something that caught my eye in this book, and I'm pretty sure it's going to get your attention too. I can't go through the book and I can't read the book and all that on this podcast, but the page 65 on this book says, live in your light by freeing yourself from old constraints. See, when you go to a coach, when you go to a therapist, what do? They try to remove the old constraint. They try to free you up from the old constraint. And if the therapist or the coach or the mentor is good, they're going to create a new image. It's not about fixing the back life. It's also creating a new life, new possibility, right? Removing the old image and putting in a new image. Now, as a part of this, Lisa Nichols and Janet Switzer say, to step inside your greatness and begin using the genius that's been uniquely given to you, something I call living in your light. You are going to have to allow yourself to be free of old constraints and give yourself permission to stand in your power. What does that look like? Standing in your power is when you are committed to pushing past any negative self-talk, raising above your own fears, and evicting any disempowering thoughts or chatter that does not support your highest calling and greatest service. You might be already doing that. But what would happen in your life if you look at it at a whole new level? What must you do to begin living in your light? And Lisa mentions 3 things beyond this point. She says, strive to be peace with all your choices, actions, and decisions, including all your past actions. Step number 2, she says, start looking for what's possible in your life. We spend a lot of time thinking about what has gone wrong with us and why it has gone wrong this way, all that. Let's look at possibilities. Let's not worry about things that... So she says most people, work their life to avoid something for rehappening or coming back. And that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is looking into possibilities of life and going after them. So you are not operating from fear, you are operating from power. Very profound, very profound. And then the third thing she says is answer the question why. Okay? Instead of constantly looking at life from the standpoint of victimhood and going through, why this happened to me and why that happened to me and all that, why not say that there is something better waiting for me? That's a profound frame. Every day you wake up, you say, something better is waiting for me. Thankful for the day, there's something better waiting for me. These 3 things. Now, again, I can't read all the pages, but I want you to go get the book, buy the book, read the book. And again, I gave you which page that you need to read. Okay, so go do that now. I hope you found value in today's podcast. If you did, do me a favor, leave me a note, leave me a review. And if you think somebody is going to benefit from this, please share it with them. It's very simple. Just a link that you can pass from the app. That's how simple this is. And I'll come back. I'll keep celebrating some authors who changed my life, some mentors who changed my life, some of their work. And as I wrap this up, I want to mention something. I don't take books for free. And this is something that I programmed myself, because somebody gives me something for free, I don't value it. And Lisa, during this conference, gifted her book to all the attendees in the conference. So I was an attendee in the conference, so I got the book. And then I was reluctant to take the book for free. And after speaking to her for about 45 minutes, she ended up actually autographing this book. She said, to Srini, I love you. I want to say, Lisa, I love you too. That evening, after that event was over, we were at dinner and I was with Lisa's managers and some team members from Lisa's team also at the dinner. And I went to Lisa's manager and I offered to pay for the book. I said, I don't want to take this book for free. It's so good. Somehow, I didn't want to take it for free. And they wouldn't take money from me. That's amazing. Okay, I just wanted to say that. Because this happened. Okay, stay tuned. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to, depending upon where we are, I'm going to celebrate one more author. Stay tuned.
You've been listening to Success with Srini. Srini is committed to changing and transforming your life, whether it's professional growth, personal growth, financial growth, or relationship growth. Srini has positively touched the lives of over 1 million people through his seminars, webinars, workshops, and radio shows. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hit up the YouTube channel at Success with Srini and the website at www.srinisarapalli.com. Remember, improvement begins with I. See you next time on Success with Srini.